Hey everybody, I'm Tamisha and welcome back to No More Mondays. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend as well as a beautiful Sunday. So tonight I'm going to show you how to make a delicious home style hibachi dinner. I'm even going to show you how to make that amazing white sauce that everyone loves, as well as your own garlic herb butter. A lot of prep work I did do off camera just to save some time, but don't worry, I'm going to show you everything step by step.
Alright guys, so first we're going to start with our white sauce. So in the bowl I already added 1 1/4 cup of mayonnaise as well as 1 teaspoon of white sugar. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of melted butter. You need a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic. Use a measuring device if you don't know how to eyeball it, or just eyeball if you're used to it. A dash of cayenne. You're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, as well as 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. I'm going to get all of that in there. And you're also going to need a 1/4 cup of water. And you're just going to go ahead and get all of this whisked together. And after you get everything mixed together, you're going to go ahead and just get this refrigerated until you're ready to serve your dinner. And I'm sure that, well, it's 4 of us eating tonight, so we actually might use all of this sauce, but if not, you can still keep it in your refrigerator and use it maybe as a dip or something else throughout the week if you want to. Alright, so I'm going to get this mixed up just a little bit more and get it refrigerated, and then I'm going to show you everything that I use to make the garlic herb butter. Alright guys, so here is the garlic herb butter. Now you can buy this if your local grocery store sells it, but it's really simple to make. So obviously I already pre-made mine just to get it refrigerated and ready for tonight, but it's extremely simple. So what you're going to need is 4 tablespoons of butter, as well as 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and I used a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic, as well as a full teaspoon of my roasted minced garlic, and then I just used a little bit of ground pepper, black pepper, and then I use about maybe a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh parsley. And so you just get everything combined into your bowl, mixed up well. And your butter also, you need to make sure your butter is softened so that you can easily combine everything. And then get everything mixed up and just put it into a piece of saran wrap. And this is just how I did it right here, and just roll it closed. And you can just keep this in your refrigerator and cut, as much as you need off for your whatever you're going to use it for. You can use it for, like we're going to use it tonight for our dinner, for the hibachi style dinner, but you can use it for baked potatoes. You can put it on steak, baked chicken, whatever you want to use it. Just keep it in your refrigerator to keep it solid, and that is your garlic herb butter. Alright guys, so I have a hot skillet that I had preheating, as well as some vegetable oil in it, and I have about 4 cups of cooked jasmine rice, and this has been in the refrigerator for a few hours. You want to start with cold rice. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this into my pan. Ooh. Carefully get that into my pan. Let me just set that down. So my rice is going to be pretty simple. The only thing I'm adding into my fried rice tonight is just eggs, but you can add in some scallions. You can also add in some peas, some carrots, whatever vegetables you would prefer. You can put broccoli in it if you wanted to, but I'm just going to keep it pretty plain tonight with just the eggs and the soy sauce. And you want to keep moving this around so that it doesn't start to sit. So I'll be back once I get all my rice heated through, and I'm going to add in my soy sauce. Okay, so our rice is nice and heated through. And I wanted to mention also, if you feel like it's starting to dry a little bit with the pan, maybe you can just go in and maybe move your rice around and add a little bit more oil to the center to make sure all your rice is coated. And right here, I'm actually going to start putting in my soy sauce. I'm using this reduced sodium soy sauce just to cut back on some of the salt. But you can use whatever you want to use. And I have about 1/4 cup. I'm going to add a little bit at a time. I don't want to add all of this at once just in case I don't need all of this. And then I'm just going to get this mixed in. You know, just add a little bit, mix it up, see, you know, how it looks, and if you need to go back in and add some more, you can. But remember, with anything, you know, especially with salt, anything that has salt in it, you can always add more later, but you can't take it away. So start off slow and then gradually add all of it into it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it in here. So I am using a lot of rice tonight, so I think it's about 1/4 cup is enough. So I'm going to get this all incorporated, and when I come back, I'm going to add the eggs. Alright, so in this bowl, I already scrambled up 5 eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and get this added into my rice. Put that aside. I'm just going to start getting those eggs kind of broken down into your rice and start moving it around and get it all mixed up. And you can use a more flavorful oil if you wanted to do this with, like a sesame oil. I only have vegetable oil tonight, so that's what I'm using. But it's okay because we have a lot of flavor in this dish with our herb butter as well as our white sauce and the spices and herbs that we're going to use for our chicken. So don't worry about it skipping on flavor. But like I said, use what you have. If you have sesame oil, definitely go for it. And I'm just breaking up the eggs in here. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, if you add in some scallions or some other vegetables, this will be a little bit more colorful. Add as many layers as you want to it for what works best for your taste. Or don't add anything at all. It's all about what you like. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and get this removed and set this rice aside, and then we're going to get started on our chicken and our veggies. Alright, so I already started my chicken breast, and what I did was I have 3 boneless skinless chicken breasts that I cubed up earlier, and I had it marinating in this roasted garlic teriyaki sauce. So that's what I have going now, and I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of my herb butter. Come over here and grab a knife. So we're going to get some of the herb butter added in. That should be good. And I'm also going to add in just a little bit of ginger. And as if we don't already have enough, a little bit more garlic, as well as some black pepper. So let's get this all mixed up. And right here I have my other skillet heating up that I'm going to add my vegetables into in just a moment. And for this dish, you know, you can do this with steak, you can do it with shrimp. You can do a combination of steak, shrimp, and chicken if you want to. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down to medium and let that chicken get cooked all the way through. And then when we come back, I'm going to get started on my vegetables. All right, so we're going to get started on our vegetables. I just have a bunch of zucchini cut up as well as some red onions. And I'm going to put them into a preheated skillet. I just have some olive oil in here. And I do have it up on high. And we're going to just get these sauteed down as well. And we're going to also add in the garlic herb butter to the vegetables. That should be enough. And I'm going to just add a little bit of the teriyaki. And you want to let these cook, just let them saute until your vegetables are tender. You get that butter all melted through, and it's going to coat all of your vegetables. And now this probably will cook a lot faster for you if you had a wok. If you have a wok at home, you can use that, or you can put it on a griddle if you wanted to as well. Just use whatever you have. But if you're going to use a skillet, just make sure that you use something non-stick and coat it and have it up on a high heat. All right, let's come back and check on our chicken. That's looking pretty good over here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this chicken up a little bit higher just so we can get it browned a little bit more and cook some of the liquid down. And when we come back, I'll go ahead and get everything plated for you guys. All right, guys, there you have it, our home-style hibachi dinner. We have our chicken breast, our fried rice, as well as our sauteed veggies. To top it off, we have our delicious white sauce made from scratch, and everything is nice and coated with our garlic herb butter. So as always, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up, share it with your friends. Always leave comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you want more videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and stay blessed.